Three people from Lloydminster are facing various drug charges after an RCMP search warrant was executed on Friday in the area of 48th Avenue and 21st Street. 19-year-old Jeremy Netmaker, along with a 17-year-old girl, have been charged with possession and trafficking of marijuana and cocaine, as well as various firearm possession charges. 38-year-old Nicole Netmaker has also been charged with marijuana and cocaine trafficking. Nicole Netmaker and the 17-year-old girl are scheduled to appear in Saskatchewan court on September 30th. Meanwhile, Jeremy Netmaker has been remanded into custody and was scheduled to appear in North Belford Court this morning. On this week's Pet Project, Graham and Jenny introduce us to two 3-year-old pets. Now we meet a German Shepherd Cross and a Persian cat, both looking for good homes.
This is Strider. Strider is a 3-year-old German Shepherd Cross. He is not yet neutered, but he is updated on vaccinations and will be microchipped before leaving the shelter. And he is such a lovely dog that he's won the hearts of everybody here at the SPCA.
Strider is a very happy and energetic dog. He'll need a family that's willing to give him the exercise that he needs. When dogs are properly exercised, that's what makes a happy, healthy, and most of all, obedient dog. Given Strider's age and breed, he will require a lot of exercise, so if you're looking for a jogging buddy or a dog to watch over your farm or acreage, come check out Strider.
This is Laura. Laura is the 3-year-old Persian cat. She is not yet spayed, but she is up to date on vaccinations, and she will be microchipped once she leaves the shelter. And Laura, as you can see, has a very distinguished look to her face.
Laura does look like she's a little bit of a grumpy cat, but she's the farthest thing from it. She is such a big cuddle bug. She also likes to talk often, but you'll have to listen carefully because her voice is pretty quiet. Laura just came up for adoption at the SPCA, and I don't think that she'll be here long, so if you'd like to meet Laura, be sure to come down.
Well, time to take a look back at local history in retrospect this week from the archives. Now this time Brian Hardy brings us a story about the untimely death of the People's Princess, and we get a history lesson about the telephone.
It's early September 1995 and we look at the past, present and future of the telephone.
This is not what most people picture when they think of a telephone. The fact is, the phone has come a long way from its original conception in 1871. It's seen many faces, including the old rotary, to the more updated push-button phone. 10 years ago, the cellular phone was introduced, and the evolution of the telephone is far from over. Today, Border City residents were introduced to an even more updated model, the satellite phone. It allows for transmission in remote areas.
I might travel, let's say, north of Lloydminster, but soon lose cellular networks, and this is where satellite communications would come in.
Communications experts here in the Border City agree with this claim.
And this is just the beginning of it. I think in the next 5 years you'll see a transition in telephone and telecommunications that surpasses what we've seen in the last 100 years.
Tammy De Silva, NewsHour.
This week in 1997, the death of Princess Diana was being felt far and wide.
For this Border City woman, she was truly the people's princess. Ida Craig came to Canada from Britain 70 years ago, but has kept a close eye on her homeland and its royal family every day, especially Princess Diana. News of the horrible crash and Diana's death left Craig shaken and deeply saddened.
I felt devastated, really. I couldn't believe it.
In regards to the future of the monarchy, she says it will continue but believes it will change drastically. The 88-year-old says no one can replace the fallen princess for the charities she supported and in the eyes of the British people.
She was never afraid to touch people, and that meant so much.
Julie Matthews, NewsHour.
Join us next time when terror hits home on Retrospect, this week from the archives.